You support.
Frankly speaking, I'm here now. Let's run it. Man, and just like that, we are back. What's up, everybody? It's been a real long time. Since I seen y'all. It's been over 4 months. I have not seen you since I think the end of November, maybe beginning of December of 2021. So welcome back, everybody. I appreciate you already tuning in to the chat. Those of you who are already here, just do me a favor. Let's get talking early. I need everybody who's already on. I want you to tag three people. Tag three people in the comment section. Tell them to come on in the room. Let's have a good time tonight, man. It's the start.
Yeah.
Free of frankly speaking, and it's going down tonight, y'all. I'm telling you. Of note already, all of the men were on time. All of the men were
Absolutely.
on time.
Hold on, don't do that
Here
because I was on
for
time too.
8:55. Most of the women were late except for Clee. And Tashiana
I
still
was
ain't got
not
here
late.
yet.
I was
Tashiana
not late.
still ain't got here yet. And y'all know how it go. All of the men out there, y'all know how it go. Y'all know how it is. But listen, I'm excited, y'all. Matter of fact, let me get some more music going, man. Let me get it turned up in this place. Listen, I need everybody to tag somebody. I need everybody to hit that share button. If you're on Facebook, hit that share button. Tag it to your timeline. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that like button, man. Frankly Speaking is back for season 3. Let's do it. What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing, Regina. I hope everybody on the cast has already shared. Listen, y'all, this is a special season for me. I had a vision at the end of season 2 that this season would be all Memphis. All Memphis everything. All Memphis everything. And so that's my graphic designer is from Memphis. The music is from Memphis. My brother Bart Orr, my brother CJ Henry gave me my tracks that I'm using. The whole cast, everybody that's gonna be on this season is from Memphis, man. Memphis.
Nothing but myth.
We holding it down for the M-Town, letting y'all know regardless what they say about us, we can work together, we can collaborate. Got some great minds, some talented people in Memphis. And we're gonna hold it down for the M-Town, man. We're gonna be the city's podcast. That's my vision. So that's what we're gonna do. You feel me? You feel me? Thank y'all for sharing. Come on, put share it in the chat. I need to see it. I need everybody to share. Man, I'm feeling these tracks, man. We got new tracks for season 3.
Hello, David Lay. Yeah, I just met him today and he is tuned in, so I appreciate him so much.
Y'all. It's going down tonight, y'all. Tony Maddox, thank you for sharing, bro. Let's turn up tonight, y'all. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to catch up on. And it's gonna be good and juicy. Thank you for sharing, Latasha. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, April. Thank y'all.
Thanks, April. Thanks, Angel.
Thank
That's
you,
my
Angel.
cousin, y'all.
Thank you for sharing. We appreciate it.
Yes, Ray, baby. Angel is my cousin. Don't start none, won't be none.
She too hard.
Thank you, Dora.
She too bad.
April.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Lavelle. What's up, Mika? I ain't seen you since season 2, girl. How you doing? Listen, y'all, what up? What up? Y'all know what it is. I am Frank Ray III, aka Frankly Speaking. And again, you're tuned in to season 3, episode 1. Let me introduce you to the cast, man. That's gonna be here. At least for tonight, anyway. Of course, I have one of my co-hosts here. Let me Mariah. Her last name has changed since last season, right? Was it what we on when you got married? No, we weren't on.
No, it has definitely changed since.
Tell the people about it.
So hey y'all, my name is Mariah Watkins now, previously Mariah Mullins. I'm a newlywed. I love it here. My earring obviously don't. But yeah, so my Instagram is Catchmo if you can. I am honored to be alongside Frank and all of you tonight. It's been a minute. I love it here. I really enjoy coming on here and expressing myself along with you all. And yeah, I'm honored. So I'm excited, just like I'm a guest tonight.
But she is not. She is indeed one of the co-hosts of this show. Our other co-host is not here yet. She might be getting fired, y'all, for the season. No, I'm just saying.
Thanks, Clea. I love you, girl.
It's 420. Listen, we have 68 people in the room between Facebook and YouTube. Let's get over 100. Let's get over 100 for episode 1, man. Let's do it. I need everybody to share. If you mess with me, share. If you mess with somebody on the cast tonight, share. Tag somebody in the comment section. Let's run it up, y'all. Let's do it big for Memphis, all right? Then, of course, let me introduce you to some of the new faces that you're seeing tonight. We got my boy who was highly recommended. I put that poll out on Facebook, y'all, of men from Memphis who should be added to Frankly Speaking. And his name was mentioned more times than anybody else's name. It's crazy. Ray Baby Jones, y'all. They wanted to hear from him. Say what's up to the people, Ray Baby.
They just want something to argue about.
They just want something to argue about, huh?
They just want something to argue about. They know I'm right.
Listen, man, tell us a little bit about yourself. We got some folks that's not from Memphis, may not know who you are, and just tell us just a little bit about you.
Man, just a little bit about me. Real name Randy. 3 beautiful children, 2 grown ones. 22, 21, and I got the little baby. He 4. So people see me talking about AJ all the time, so he keep me busy. But other than that, I'm just real sociable. I'm always approachable. They might not agree with they want to agree with me. They disagree with me in public, but lay on my couch in my inbox. You know what I'm saying?
My God.
Yeah. So it won't be the. You know how I do. You know how they go.
Hey, you post so much, we can't help but see what you post.
Yeah, but that's about it, though. I appreciate the opportunity to get on here and, like Mariah say, express myself, and I'm here, man.
For sure. Then next, he's actually my cousin, y'all. He came highly recommended as well. Everybody like, get Travis Terry. You gotta put him on. Mm-hmm. And so he on here tonight. We're gonna see. He's at the good church. And so I don't know if he's gonna be able to talk like he needs to talk, but Look, he was like, "How you know I'm at the church?" I said, "I know church furniture when I see it." Say what's up to the people, Travis.
What's going on, good people? Yeah, man, I'm trapping at the church tonight. I got specific instructions from my pastor not to embarrass her tonight, so I'm gonna do my best, because you gotta stay humble. Because if you ain't humble, you'll stumble. And if you stumble,
Right.
you'll fumble. And if you fumble, you'll crumble. You hear me, baby? Come on, man. Talk to me. I
Oh,
talk back.
we don't need no pipping tonight.
That's Memphis, y'all. Memphis in the house. Thick.
Yeah.
Y'all see this comment? Clinton going on, man. It's Memphis. Man, we ain't turning down. We ain't turning down. We turned up tonight. And then, of course, last but not least, y'all, I got my barber in the house. Everybody be like, man, you stay chopped. Be chopping you up. Your line stay crispy. Well, I got the man who always responsible for it in the house tonight. My barber, my guy, my main man, JP is in the house. Tell the people what's up, JP.
Man, Mr. Terrible himself, Mr. Terrible himself. Hey, how y'all doing, people? How y'all doing? This is JP. Just keep it at JP. I hope this don't look like a bathroom in the background, because it is.
It sounds like a bathroom.
Hey, this is the only place I can get peace from bad little kids. This is my sanctuary right here.
Yeah.
This is what I need. The bathroom from everybody, my wife, my kids, even my little dog. They leave me alone. But yes, JP here. Ain't too much of it. I wasn't born in Memphis, but I was raised in Memphis, so it's about the same. I say mine more than anybody. So
Right.
Yeah, you've been in Memphis more years than you haven't, so that's what counts.
Of course. So, but yeah, I'm here.
Listen, then last but not least, I got my hitters with me tonight. My folks decided to pull up on Frankly Speaking tonight, and I'm always grateful for them. First, of course, we got Deanna. Say what's up to the people, Deanna.
Hey y'all, I'm high as hell.
I knew you was gonna turn up for 420. I knew you was gonna turn up. Then above me, I got the one and only Clee in the house. What's up, Clee?
What's up, Frank? How y'all doing? Clee, aka Cleonce. So follow me on Instagram, y'all.
Clee, you not turned up for 420?
Oh yeah, definitely. Now you already know, Frank. You already know. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Functioning expert.
I am. I had to work today, so I could, be swaying heads, under the influence. So mine is slowly creeping on up now.
It's beginning to turn up on you.
Mhm.
Well, listen, y'all. I guess I introduced myself again. I'm holding it down in the background. I'm the one responsible for the comments on the screen. I do it all, y'all. Sitting everything out. I hold it down, and so be patient with me. If your comment don't get on the screen, I'm trying to work everything at the same time. All right, but we're gonna work it out. I guess Tashiana show up at some point. I don't know.
Tasha trying to sleep. Tasha
I don't
fell
know.
asleep.
Why do I feel like I'm responsible?
I don't know. I'm
That's
missing
my
one of my
mom.
co-hosts.
Mom's not here, y'all. Tell my mama, hey, mama.
Hey, mama.
Hey,
Hey,
man.
mama.
Hey now.
Hey, Mama Pooh.
Hey,
All right, y'all, let's get it cracking. Look, the number is creeping up. We almost at that 100. We almost at that 100 between Facebook and YouTube. I need y'all to keep sharing as you come on. Tell the people to share as you. And listen, last but not least, let me address this. The reason I do this show live is so that you may interact with us. I could pre-record this. I could just do it and then put it out. But the reason I do this live is because I like crowd interaction. So therefore, I need y'all turning the chat up. I need y'all talking. I need y'all active at all times. All right. All right, let's get it started. So the title for this first episode of Frankly Speaking Season 3 is What Y'all Been On? What y'all been on? We've been on. We got a whole lot to talk about. And we might as well start here. I know y'all probably talked about it to exhaustive measures, but we might as well start here. A couple of weeks ago,
We talking about Will Smith.
it was a slap heard around the world. I mean,
over
it's
it.
gonna go down in the annals of history as
Wait,
one
the
of the most
anals?
famous,
Yeah,
famous, famous events
that's the
Wait,
word you chose.
of
wait.
all
Anal.
time.
We can't skip over anals.
Pause,
Will
son.
Smith
Pause.
slapped the fool out of Chris Rock. Everybody saw it. You already know. Everybody know what happened by now. So we just catching up. We just catching up. 'Cause we didn't talk about it on Frankly Speaking. We didn't get a Frankly Speaking take, and ain't nothing like a Frankly Speaking take. So that's what we gonna do. So I'm gonna start with my boy Ray Baby. Ray Baby. My question for the guest tonight is about this. Did Chris do the right thing? If you was Chris, would you have let that man slap you on national television?
Hell nah.
Let me say worldwide television and just walk off.
We could have been in the library. We could have been in the library on the job, Kroger's, Piggly Wiggly, Super Low, anywhere. It would have been. It would have got popped off. Like it's kind of like in school. It's kind of like in school. If you checking somebody and they get mad, y'all used to checking each other, but all of a sudden today he want to get mad. Which we finna go ahead and catch up then. So he smacked me. I'm finna take it there because you took it there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ain't gonna put your hands on nah.
JP.
My brother.
What you would do?
No, come on, you know this Memphis. You know damn well we ain't let nobody slap and walk off stage that peacefully like that. So no, I ain't letting it ride.
Travis.
Man, we'd have knocked over somebody mama wig because I'd have stomped that nigga from the front of the stage to the back of the house. Ain't no need me lying about it.
Mo, what you would have did?
So in Will Smith's defense,
I didn't ask you none. I did not ask you nothing about Will Smith. I
I feel
said,
like ain't nobody gonna smack me, so I had to skip to the important part. I feel like in Will Smith's defense, because I'm a very territorial person, when it comes to my spouse, don't disrespect them. Now, I do feel like he was wrong for smacking another black guy on a white person's platform, because that's what the Oscars is.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like don't disrespect somebody that I'm with. And I'm going on mute. Next person.
well,
Hell
Deanna.
no to the no.
Deanna.
Yeah,
I
to
was
the
saving
no.
Keith for the last for a reason. Deanna, since Mo already switched the conversation,
Okay.
do you think that Jada had a responsibility or some kind of agitation that warranted Will's response?
Um, a person is not in control of what someone else chooses to do, no matter what agitation or energy I may send out. I can't make a person do something that I want them to do or do something that I don't want them to do. And just from looking at the videos and so forth, it kind of seemed as if, of course, she was unhappy about it. But when he went up there and they laughed, I think she might have thought it was part of the show. And that's when everybody, along with her, realized, okay, they ain't playing. Once he said, keep my wife's name out your mouth. But that's just my perspective. I'm not saying that to be a fact. So if it was something that I could foresee happening, I definitely would step in and be like, babe, I don't think this is a good idea. But I think it happened kind of quickly in a sense to prevent her from like, oh no, or really realizing, is this part of the show? Are they in on something or what have you? So I don't know. I'm not here to deep dive into their relationships and their thought patterns, but that's just my personal opinion. So for me, I would intervene if I can prevent it, but I can't control somebody's actions.
I'm confused too, Denisha, because he was indeed laughing at first. He was laughing at first. So, Clee, do you think that Jada could have prevented this?
I I mean, I think yes. I feel like he was definitely trying to defend her honor. Like it's some that was a long walk. That's all I got to say. That was a long ass walk from that seat to that bed. And you had enough time to be like, baby, what the hell you doing? You know what I'm saying? Because that's your husband. Like if this was scripted or something, I'm sure he would have been like, yeah, this was gonna go down at the Oscars script. So that was definitely real. I felt like it wasn't when you in the heat of the moment, you don't know what you would do. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say what I would do, what I wouldn't do. You just wouldn't know what you would do in the heat of the moment. My issue was, and I'm gonna pull a mo and change the subject, was after the fact. Once it hit the social media, once it made, all the headlines and stuff like that, Jada's how she didn't defend him. I didn't feel like, and then she said something like, I'm not the type of woman that needs to be protected or something like that. That was kind of like spinning that man's face. Like, even if you felt that way, like, damn, baby, why you do that? I ain't even need you to do that. I could handle myself. You ain't gonna say that for the world to see the clown here. They already clowning the man. You know what I'm saying?
You don't care.
That's what I'm saying. So it was really at that point when I was like, all right, JD, I was kind of like on the fence, didn't really know, but once I'm not the type of woman that needs to be defended and not protected and all that stuff. And I wish he had never done it. Like, you could have kept it to yourself.
I did not know she did it.
But see, that's the
up,
thing.
girl?
It never came specifically from her mouth. It was sources said, and how sources tend to lie. So with that, I do feel like if she said that shit, I'm sorry, if she said it, I think that was messed up that she said that, considering that he did try to defend her honor. But I can't really just say that for a fact because we're going off of sources, and she didn't physically sit down and say out her mouth, I wish this never happened, or I don't need defending. So we all know that rumors get made up. We just had the rumor about A$AP Rocky cheating on Rihanna. We don't know that to be true. So people make up things every day to try to paint a picture or a narrative of someone. So I do want to throw that in there. But like I said, if she said it, I definitely think she was wrong.
Has she come out in defense of him?
Nope.
No, she hasn't. And that's also an issue.
Has she
like,
officially
you gotta say something.
Yeah, has she officially said anything in support of him?
Nope.
Since.
Does she have to though?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Why?
Absolutely.
Why?
The man just smacked somebody.
Why? Why does she?
Because
he handled it and it's done. Why does she have to say something?
You hear that, Mo? You hear that, Mo? Hold on, wait for the sound effect.
Enemy spotted.
I feel like, why does she have to come out and say something just to verify that she supports what he did? Like, why does she have to come behind that and say something, men?
Because she the reason why he popped it off.
She didn't tell him to go do nothing.
She looked at him like, you don't get up here.
Look don't mean nothing. I can look at you right now on this podcast. That don't mean speak.
Man, listen. If that man wouldn't have said nothing.
I know a lot of people say, well, they went through this and they went through that. But at the end of the day, these people show up together as husband and wife. Okay, whatever reason they choose to still be married, that's their business. Okay, whatever happened before, they still are husband and wife. And even if they had situations go on in their relationship, it's still a certain level of respect. Now, am I just saying that he should have hauled off and smacked this man? No. But at the end of the day, this is still his wife. Okay, and disrespect is disrespect. Now, I don't feel like Jada should have to come and say, yeah, I agree that my man smacked him or not, because she couldn't have not agreed that he did it, but she still could have appreciated that he did it for her. That don't mean she, because if my man go haul off and smack somebody, I'm gonna be like, damn, you did that in my defense, but you was wrong behind closed doors. So, I'm gonna be like, you should have did that, but that turned me on that you did that, but that don't make it right.
So
but
it
I don't
would have turned you. It would have
and say that he was wrong, because.
So if it turned you on that he did that, would it have turned you off if he didn't?
I don't know. I'm not in the situation. That's an extreme to to say turned off. But do I want my man to have my back 100%? Absolutely. Maybe not in that manner. But I know I'm going to have my man's back, my friend's back, my kids' back. So, yes, it is a comfort zone to know that somebody has your back when you're being disrespected or shining a certain light. Now, do I think he handled it the way I would have wanted him to? No. But to know that Will Smith had her back at the Oscars in front of all them people, I'm almost positive that made her drizzle a little bit.
So my question is, when she gonna have his back?
I mean, that's their relationship. Who are we? But who are we?
No, but you're saying.
Who are we to say that she doesn't just because it's not public?
You're saying you changed the conversation. You said that I will say in Will's defense that if someone disrespects your spouse, then you have a right to do such and such. So in return, if he has a right to do such and such, if you are defending Will and his action, where is the defense for him in the fallout of his action in his defense of you?
Well, there's consequences to everything, but I can say that we all make mistakes. Okay, we all.
What he asked you.
Yeah, you drink a little bit too much.
And so on a serious note, right?
I just feel like this is Will Smith. We're thinking so much highly of it.
But see, as a man, he's with that woman every day. So when she heard that alopecia joke, I'm sure that triggered her.
He ain't saying nothing about alopecia.
No.
Well, subliminally he did. Subliminally he did.
But did he say something about alopecia or just her being bald? Because I would have thought if you didn't know, you would have thought she just cut her hair bald.
Right.
Was it a bald head joke or an alopecia joke? I think it was a bald head joke more than an alopecia joke.
It was definitely a bald head joke, but by them being friends outside of the industry, you know what I'm saying? But he claimed he didn't know. So I mean, I guess you give Chris a point for that. But at the same time,
and they said Chris is autistic.
No, he has Asperger's. Yeah, he has Asperger's. So he doesn't understand social cues.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he don't understand.
Smack his ass.
Right. He just thought he was gonna get a hug or something.
Joe.
So in that case, I feel like everybody is saying that Chris, that's what he get, and wanting him to be sensitive to Jada's condition, but nobody is being sensitive to Chris's condition. He did not pick up on social cues that joke will piss Jada off. So it's kind of like it's a sticky situation. I feel like Will was wrong, and I feel like Chris could have taken it too far. I didn't think that the joke was that bad, but
Yeah, my question is, how do in Chris' defense, how do we know that he knew that she had alopecia?
Because I didn't know.
I had never heard it.
She talked about it on Red Table Talk. That is a Facebook show, and it's not on syndicated television or nothing like that. So not everybody watches Red Table Talk. Like that, right. A lot of people did not know that because she has, for the most of her career, she has been bald or wore short hair. If you didn't know no better, you would have thought it was just a haircut. And you gonna play G.I. Jane was a bald headed lady. And that's what it is.
Now, one thing I can say is that I do feel like Will Smith has been in the business so long that he should be in a position to handle things like this better. So I can say that he is not a rookie. He is not a new celeb. He has been in the business a long time. So I can say that I feel like he should have handled it better. But at the same time, we are all human and we do make mistakes. And even men act out of emotion sometimes. And like somebody said in the comments, we don't know what he was dealing with, what they've been dealing with. It has been a lot of drama concerning their marriage, their relationship. And I'm a newlywed and I know how that can reflect on a relationship. So I can say we just do not know what these celebs deal with behind closed doors. We don't know if Chris Rock, Jada, and Will Smith was at a party and he done went up under his. We don't know, So we are from the outside looking in, but at the same time, at the end of the day, if somebody disrespect anybody that I'm with, I don't give a damn what type of joke it is. I'm gonna react, and maybe it's gonna be in a professional mindset or immature mindset, but I'm going to react. So I can't charge it to him. I still love Will, and we just from the outside looking in.
Unless it's from the outside after his reactions. We got him, Mo. We got it. We got it.
I'm feeling sick tonight.
Okay, we tired of Will and
All
Chris.
right, let's move on. We catching up. Speaking of the need for women to protect their strong black man that's always protecting them. Let's talk about it some more. Because as of today, there's another black woman who has made headlines for being quite vocal in public about her and her husband's business. And that is DJ Envy's wife. For those who don't know, DJ Envy's wife, Gia, Miss Gia, has let it be known to the world that for 10 years,
My Lord.
I didn't say one, I didn't say two,
Not five.
I didn't say 3 months. I said 10 years. Did y'all hear what I said?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
For 10 years, she let it be known to the world that she been faking orgasms with her husband to make DJ Envy feel good about himself. And it all came out one day in an argument. The DJ Envy was feeling himself, and basically he told her to shut up and get this D. and she was like, "No, bruh. Every orgasm I ever had was a whole lie." But this ain't a conversation just between them. Now it's a conversation for the world. So, ladies, are you in approval for putting your husband on Front Street concerning this? Or your
Heck
significant
no.
other? Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
No, because I don't need no other chicks knowing how I'm suffering over here. Okay, that ain't nothing. Let me take my L's in private. Okay, I don't need that after, especially if I'm gonna stay. But in her defense, which is two wrongs don't make a right, especially when you married, he been cheating for forever. You know what I'm saying? So
Only because he couldn't please her.
I mean, he been cheating for a long time. You know, we knew he was, having outside chicks and stuff like this. So maybe she just getting her lick back by embarrassing the hell out of him, I guess, because I would never say that. No.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
And I can't.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Thank
Boy,
you
ain't
for
no
10
way, boy.
Not faking for 10 years. I ain't gonna be able to fake that long. You might get 6 months about him. After that, I'm gonna let your ass know.
Why wait 6 months? Why not tell him the first time?
Yeah.
I mean, they are married. They are married, and then sometimes in marriages or long relationships, it's not always about the physical plea. Like sometimes women, we're mental when it comes to that. So if you ain't paying, if it's other shit going on, we still not gonna be able. No matter how good you're doing it, it may be something going on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all may be into it on a a rough patch or something in your relationship, and it's causing you not to be that aroused by your significant other, and you don't have an orgasm, and that could be the reason why. I don't mean that the sex is necessarily bad that you don't orgasm. You ain't never had good sex, and then not me and
Me don't care.
y'all gonna do it. Y'all gonna release every time, but sometimes I know for me, I've had good sex, and it didn't always make me orgasm. It didn't mean it was horrible. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But this is the difference. This it right here, Nichelle.
Right, Terica, you right, girl.
This it. They tell their friends, not the whole
Stop doing that.
Yeah.
Not the whole world.
Appreciate that little risky.
Come on now. That's what we doing. This is what we come to in 2022.
It just depends, though. If it's a serious relationship, something like that, I may not share with my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my man still. Now, once once we ain't dealing with each other no more, and I'm talking shit about you, then yeah, it's all free game. I'm talking like, yeah, that nigga was long. You know what I'm saying? But, while we together, now I ain't gonna do that.
And what's crazy is they still together. I can
He's
see
still faking it.
I did.
You know what?
I did see an interview today saying she said he's fixed it now.
Yeah,
but
right.
my issue is I could see if they had broke up and they were no longer married, she came out, but she's still with the man.
That's because she wasn't faking it. I feel like it's either one or two ways. Either she wasn't faking it, she has been embarrassed, she been getting cheated on, so she's trying to hit him where it hurts to make people not like him or belittle him like we're doing on this podcast. Or two, their relationship has just become business. Who cares? You get what I'm saying? Like when you with each other that long and you got that many kids, your relationship is business at this point. Like Clee said, she been getting embarrassed and she stayed with him. So at this point, it's business. So
for the record, they were 16 and 15 when they started dating. So like everybody don't know what they're doing when they 16 and 15.
So let me ask you this. Since it's business,
like in his early 20s.
And I like y'all knew what I was doing at 15.
Ray, baby, and I listened to context clues.
I ain't gonna lie.
The interview I saw, Ray, she was like, he was my first, he was my only. Was.
Yeah.
She set herself up in the first place.
She didn't say is. She didn't say is. She said was. But go ahead. What you about to say, Ray?
She been getting out there too. So let me ask you this, Mo. So if it's just strictly business at this point, can he have some little mistresses on the side that's gonna build him back up from being destroyed by his woman? Is that cool?
But my thing is, if he had mistresses on the side, he not built up in the first place. What she say don't matter.
That's why he got him on the side, because they building him up.
I haven't heard the interview, but based off what Frank said, I really don't believe that she has fake orgasms that long. Just thinking realistically. Right. You get what I'm saying? I think it was false. I think she said it to hurt him. I don't know anything about DJ Envy and his wife, so I can't really just touch on it. But based off what Frank and Clee said, I feel like women we're emotional creatures. So we will try to hit y'all where it hurt. And I feel like that's the quickest way to hit somebody where it hurt, because she's still married to him. They still got business together. They still got kids together. So that's the only thing that could have hit him below the belt. But why the hell would he care? Hell, if he had females before, he gonna have females now. Because a lot of women look at it like, oh, you got money. They don't care if you got poor sex or not. Right. You know what I mean? Well, let's be honest. I done sat at plenty of bars where people been married 25, 26 years, got wives and got hella mistresses, because it's business at that point. I hope my marriage don't get like that, but the reality of life is that's how marriages get. When you get to a certain extent, it's more expensive to get a divorce than to, stay married. So that's so I can't speak. You talking about being married from being together from 15, 16. Me personally, she set herself up anyway.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can read.
Yeah, okay, I don't know what's going on with my
somebody said, hold on. Michelle said, if a woman isn't having an orgasm, it's the man's fault. Orgasms are mental. He does not have her mentality where she needs to be, and cheating will cause that.
Terracotta.
Hell no, look, the roses that took over.
That you my girl, and I can say this, and I hope that all my women can agree with this. All women have fake orgasms before. Like, period. Like, I can 100% agree with that.
All women? Hold on.
No,
we're not doing this. We you know how we do. We got it's poll time. This the first poll of season 3. For all of the ladies on here, let's go.
Come on,
let's do it. Ask the question, Mo.
Have all women faked an orgasm before? Yes or no? In the comment section, hit me up. Mika said I have never. All women have.
Shout out to my guy CJ Henry. Come on, y'all, poll. If you ever faked an orgasm, yes or no? Yes or no? Shout out to my boy CJ Henry, Memphis on the beat, man.
Thank you. We all have.
Desmond said no. I gotta know. All Desmond said
lying.
How you gonna tell them folks?
They must have just had one person in their life.
Okay, D and Clee, have y'all faked the orgasm before?
Yes.
Plenty.
Yes.
I mean, I'm talking about moaning and everything.
Yes.
Right there.
Oh, right there, Daddy. Yes, daddy. All of that.
That sounds fake.
Hurry up! Hurry up!
I understand. I think you thought he would get off of me. Exactly.
And that's my
Come on,
cousin. Exactly. All the men ego on the podcast is ruined.
But we don't care. We don't care.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Hold on.
Well, now,
Yeah,
a
man.
South Memphis auntie taught me you're not supposed to talk till you see that Krispy Kreme glaze.
So let me ask y'all this.
Shit, that can happen. My bad.
What is the point of faking?
Hey, Dwayne.
My boy, Dwayne, what's up, my guy?
To get their bills paid.
Because it's terrible.
Hell no, Ray, baby. No.
Hold on, wait a minute. Men, have y'all ever faked the orgasm?
I did it a few times in my life. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh,
Hell.
Yeah.
I did it a few times in my life.
I want to know. How?
I mean, act like you pull out and act like you bust somewhere.
Yeah, real shit.
spitting on their back.
There you go. Spit on that back, act like it came out, and get up out of there.
Her bonnet was stinking.
Ray, you done faked it before.
Yeah, I done had to.
She ain't faking because if you fake, she gonna make you get up.
Travis.
Period.
Absolutely. Her bonnet smelled like a crab boil.
You didn't know that before you had to fake it.
No.
You had
Y'all
to
don't
want to no return at that
All
point.
right, hold on.
No, you're
hold on.
not.
Men,
If her body smelled like a crab boil.
men that are
So
watching.
her bonnet.
Men
Did you
that
say
are watching.
bonnet or body?
Her bonnet.
Men
All her
are-
bonnet.
men that are watching.
Her body. I'm like, you didn't know that before.
Hold
you
on, y'all. Men that are watching. Have you ever faked the orgasm? Yes or no? I need that poll too. We got to have it now.
Come on, guys, man.
Hey, if we ain't faking the orgasm, we faking it acting like your head back.
And it'd be terrible.
Hey, what? Oh my God, you the truth. Yeah.
What Bubba Dub say? Straight.
Gracious, Mill.
David said, "Nah, he ain't never faked."
Gracious, Mill.
Oh, yeah, baby, you the best.
Look at what Elizabeth said.
Why you haven't said it again? It's that ratchetness. I love that ratchetness.
Hey, Bonnet.
She don't like you because when you like a man, you take your bonnet off.
The men ain't saying nothing.
How you put it.
Keep the bonnet on.
Keep it on.
I
The
like it.
bonnet on.
Keep it on.
Yeah, keep the bonnet on.
Because I ain't paying for it to get it fixed again.
Vail said, "Nah."
Oh, that's so messed up. He ain't gonna pay to get her feet.
The men was just trying to say it, ladies, because we said it.
Stories.
No.
Men don't even got that much energy.
We don't need too much energy. We don't care.
They can't even lie that good.
We don't care.
Men will keep going with the stinky bonnet.
Yeah, I will. I ain't gonna lie.
I will too.
Frank scratching his chin and shit.
Hey, so Ray, JP, Travis,
Mhm.
how would you feel? How would you feel if that was your wife? You had been married for so many amount of years, and now she's vocal about something that y'all discussed a decade ago, and now she's using it as basically clickbait to sell books. That there was a 10-year period where she had to fake orgasms in order to make you feel good about yourself. How would you feel as a man?
Well, I'm a businessman, so that's her lemonade. Sell the book, baby. Sell the book. I don't care what she talk about, and it could be a lie. You know what I'm saying? It could just be our little inside story. Hey, we're gonna go on the Breakfast Club and say my sex was trash for 10 years. Push the book. Get the money. Leave no money on the table. You hear me?
Um, I mean, like, I would be hurt to a certain degree, though. You know what I'm saying? Because you embarrassing me. Like, just on some real shit. Like, you ain't got to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? So, to a certain degree, I will be mad. But then again, at the same time, I really can't get mad over nothing she say because I done just been embarrassing her the whole time. So, I got to take that one on the chin, too, because that comes with the game, too. So, at this point, shit, we finna run these numbers up. So, I gotta take it on the chin.
I personally wouldn't care. It's totally fine with me. I'm embarrassed that I didn't give you enough for 10 years. Hell, so we already embarrassed. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's old. We talking about it. So yeah, I'm cool.
Say it again, Mo.
I said, how you feel about it?
Oh, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
I think that's embarrassing.
No,
For real.
ain't no way. My question is for everybody, just for everybody. Do you ever think that you could get to a point in a relationship where you two doing something that puts food on both of y'all tables or money in the bank, even if it's embarrassing, even if it's shameful, that you could walk in that lane confidently with no regards for yourself anymore, as far as your marriage is what it is. It's become a business deal. That there's no more love, there's no more romance, there's no more genuine connection. It's just a business front to keep the dollars coming in. Do you ever think that you could be in that type of deal with someone?
No, that's too much like selling your soul.
Yeah.
It's too much like the same. No, I don't think I could do that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I have to agree. Like, I feel like if that's the limelight, this is me personally though. I feel like if that's the limelight I want to live in, I would have stayed single. You know what I mean? Me personally in my marriage, me saying I do, and this is the person that I'm choosing to be spend the rest of my life with. I put that on a very high regard. I expect him to respect me, and I respect him. And I feel like there's no amount of money that would make me not only disrespect him but disrespect myself. Because in the reality of the situation, if I go out here and I post myself naked or do something that I don't agree with as a single person, you get what I'm saying? Why would I do it as a married person? Because even if I'm disrespecting him, I'm disrespecting myself.
That's
And
true.
everything when you married, it go hand in hand for me. You know what I mean? So no, I wouldn't. At the end of the day, we would just come up with another way to make money. But as far as like saying, hey, I gotta sell this book and tell all of my past business or things that we lack of in our relationship to make money, I would just have to like let that go. Because like Clee said, that's selling yourself. And honestly, it ain't nothing but negativity that's gonna come from it. Look at Will and Jada. Like
Man,
we don't know the ins and out of it, but look how much personal shit that they don't let come out that we all of us have been out here judging them in their life when they could have just kept that private. So I think you can very much so be a public person and still be private. And I wouldn't sell not only myself but my husband for no amount of money because their relationship is worth much more. It's priceless for me.
Shout out to my boy DJ. Boy, you done good. She said my husband about 50, 11 times. Go on, boy. Go on. Go on, boy.
So I would say, hopefully you guys can hear me. I think it just depends on what it is. And I say that because what other people may deem as shameful or they would never do, some people look at it as a way to free themselves and be able to help other people. So, but I often share a lot about some of my dating situations and my marriage and so forth. And some people do feel like, oh, you talking too much, you spilling the beans, but I get way more people that may inbox me and say, hey, I really appreciate what you said and you being so open and transparent because a lot of people are not like that. And that makes me feel like I'm not alone in the situation, or if you're able to make it through something, I have, the same strength to be able to make it through. So if it's in that sense, then I wouldn't mind it. But just to be making money just for the hell of making money, I don't think so, because I think that you will be more detrimental to your relationship if that's your only goal. If your goal is to help people through your mistakes and the things that you've done wrong in your life and the counsel and so forth after you guys have healed together, I don't see a problem with it. But I definitely agree with the other ladies about not doing it specifically for money or to just, come up off of it.
Anybody else want to hop in there?
Hell no, I ain't doing it. Nah, I ain't. I'll keep my situation private. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna give nobody, bullets to shoot me or my gal or my, my spouse with, because once you put it out there, this was crazy. People will open up their whole relationship and expect not to get judged. You know what I'm saying? Like if you putting your business on social media out in the internet world, you basically giving everybody permission to judge you, whether you like it or not. Mm-hmm. So I'm not about to allow other people to judge what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's between me. No, I ain't going that route.
Prime example, Megan Good and Pastor Redbone. Like they wrote this self-help book about how to heal marriages and relationships. Now they broke up. She on Instagram posting thirst trap after thirst trap, and
So wait, Megan break up with her boyfriend.
Why?
So Meg and her boyfriend broke up?
Yeah,
her husband.
Yeah.
Not Megan the Stallion girl, Megan Good.
Oh. So I feel like it's Meg still with her boyfriend, but I'm sorry, y'all.
What?
So wait, yeah, I got a question. Okay, so I can't post my question, but I do have a question. So I saw this post on Facebook that says, my mother will always come first and my wife will always come second. My wife can divorce me when things get tough, but my mom will always be on my side until I get back on my feet. How do you all feel about that quote?
And your mom
He sound like a damn fool.
It say my mom will always come first because even when my wife divorces me, my mom will always be there for me.
Why are you even putting that out there that you may even get divorced though?
All right. Sound like it.
I agree with that.
So y'all feel like wife is first, mother is second?
Absolutely.
You cleave to your wife.
Yeah.
You cleave to your wife.
Absolutely. Hey, he look like he got something else to say.
Because when mama gone, then you're going to be by yourself. And then you're going to be wondering what wife is when it.
Shit, mama ain't finna let you come between her and her man.
Oh, you're right.
Exactly. And that's odd to me. That's odd to me because I'm just be honest. I don't know any men like that. I have not personally. I've heard the stories of mama's boys and this kind of deal, but the men that I've been around typically don't have an issue establishing boundaries with people. That's typically a woman thing. Typically a woman thing. A woman struggles establishing lines in her relationship more so than men. That's just from my experience. For instance, some women that's extremely close with their mom, and they mom be all in their marriage.
Man.
Somehow what she ain't gonna do, what she'll make him do. Yada yada. Where you go?
Probably get another drink.
Okay.
She probably got another drink.
Okay. Yeah, but that typically, see, everybody conveniently shook their head when I explained what I was talking about. Would y'all agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But the women listen to their mama more.
Women,
the family, the mom, sister, all the above.
Yeah. Most women have a more difficult time establishing boundaries than men do, and that's in my humble opinion.
No, you're actually correct, Frank. And in my marriage, I had a hard time establishing boundaries with my dad. What happened?
I don't know what.
I hear you, but you've okay. You
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 talking, but I can't hear
you
you.
talking, but you went out. Dang it! Go out and come back in. You finna say something good too. Go out and come back in.
What, Tasha? A titty sucker? A bit in there.
Yeah, but just from my lens, it's hardly ever men. Just from my experience, I don't know any extreme mama boys. I just don't.
Yeah,
But this
I've heard the stories, but I don't know. I don't personally know
I dated
guys
one.
like that.
Well, you did.
really.
I dated one. It was horrible because
I
his
bet it
mom
was.
overstepped so much, and she didn't even know why she didn't like me. She just didn't like me because he didn't really need her no more. You know what I'm saying? And she wanted to
Hmm.
be at every, it was just like, and it was awful. And ultimately, we broke up, and it mostly was because of that. It wasn't other factors and stuff, but we would argue quite a bit about his mom. And so
Mhm.
I was like, I'm not dealing with it because I didn't grow, I wasn't raised seeing it. Like my mama and my grandmother gets along and vice versa. The in-law situation is all peaches and cream in my family. So I just wasn't, I ain't gonna be at odds with your mama, trying
Mhm.
to prove my love to you for your mama. Like, nah, I ain't doing all that.
You don't feel like you got to meet his mama approval?
No,
No.
I don't.
Why not?
Because
Yeah,
I'm
why
not.
not?
Y'all want him to meet your daddy approval?
Right.
Not
Shirley right.
exactly. I don't
No,
100% agree with it. That's me. I feel
I mean,
like
my daddy just cool as hell. My daddy ain't finna say too much unless he just awful. You know what I'm saying? My daddy don't overstep like that. You gotta
I
be
actually
one
feel like
garbage nigga for my daddy to say something. That's just
I
me.
feel I feel like mothers have more to say about who their son dates versus the other way around. I do feel like mothers have more say so when it comes to their sons, and me having a son. I pray that I'm not that person that's like, because I am overprotective of my kids. So I hope
Yeah.
I'm not that person that's like, don't date this person, don't date that person. But as of right now, I want to say that I'm not going to be that person because I don't like that in people that I date. I know my boundaries. I know I'm your mother. And at the end of the day, people are going to date who they want to date. Mothers really don't have no say so. And honestly, in my opinion, if you're not a mommy's boy, you tend to go against what your parents say.
Yeah.
So I don't live for what my man mama do, and I don't pick my man versus what my daddy would like because I like what I like, and I feel like that's how it should be. You know, even though I do value how my daddy feel, I'm not out here picking my daddy's twin. Like, well, I ain't picking nobody because I'm married, which I know.
Deanna, what you was
Yeah.
about to say before
No,
you
yeah. So what I was saying was I made the mistake of allowing my family to be too involved. And it wasn't that they were trying to be like, oh, well, he ain't this, he ain't that. It was more so we struggled a lot financially. So they would step in to assist, to help us out. And I think they kind of felt entitled to give their opinion about everything. And I allowed that to happen. And later, after we had broken up, I did, let him know that that's the biggest thing I regret out of the relationship is that I allowed that to happen. Even though had he not created situations to put us in that place, I don't think they would have involved themselves. But I just I wanted to speak to that because sometimes you don't realize that you're allowing it to happen because you're thinking that, oh, they're just looking out for my best interest. They just want us to be good and they want us to be safe and protected. But you can somewhat, I guess you could say it can be emasculating to a man if they see your dad always coming to save the day. And like I said, is I feel like if he was doing more what he needed to or was more mature, I'll say that because I don't want to belittle him. But if he was more mature in that area,
I don't think that would have been an issue. I mean, there were several issues in the relationship, but for that, I have to admit where I was wrong in that situation.
Do you feel like they had an opinion, or do you feel like you told them too much of your business? Because I always feel like people can't have an opinion if they don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
It was a little bit of both because I guess because I really didn't communicate with with my friends about what was going on in detail. I thought I was doing the right thing. Well, if I keep it in the family, and my mom, she was more understanding. I don't think she came from a judgmental place or anything like that. And not to say that my dad did, but he was the type of person that was kind of involved like that in everybody's lives. And everybody was like, wait a minute, not even because he was a pastor. So it wasn't just him as a person, that was just who he was. And sometimes I think he didn't realize that you're overstepping your boundaries, even though you have the desire to help. But where I was wrong was I allowed it to happen, thinking that they was just genuinely trying to help me, but it was causing issues. And with sharing, I was thinking, well, you're not supposed to tell your friends what's going on in your marriage, because they may not always have the best advice, because they're trying to look out for you. But I was thinking that, well, if I talk to my parents who've been married for a significant amount of time, then maybe they'll give me some kind of advice that would help. At no point in time did they ever encourage me to leave or do anything that was crazy, that was like detrimental to the relationship. But I could see how that affected how he felt towards me and towards my family by allowing it to happen. So I had to apologize for that, which wasn't easy to do, by the way. But it is what it is.
Girl, one thing I have learned is when you're in a relationship, y'all need to just work it the hell out, because people will give you advice that they don't even take for themselves. And that's fact. Like, they will tell you to do something and leave. Girl, come back to the single side. Come back over here where we struggling and miserable. Just because they don't want to see you happy, or people will give you advice that they don't even take themselves. They'll tell you to leave and be over here with Joe Blue on the weekend. So my only advice is just, when you with somebody, just work it out with that person. Because
all right, let's change the channel. I got a question. This is a question that was sent to me. Is it true, fellas, in your opinion, that most men don't marry the woman they love or loved the most? They marry the woman that is around when they are ready to marry.
Well, that's message, right?
I didn't ask the question. It was sent to me to ask.
I'm gonna say this. I ain't married, but I know a lot of men who marry who they need, so they'll be able to slide around with who they want. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's chess moves. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you might have to.
It's clown.
Sometimes you might have to marry down to be able to upgrade it later on, because a lot of women.
Why you gotta be married down though?
You said what?
You said marry down.
Yeah, because that's not who he really want. It might be a strategic move, you know what I'm saying? Because we all know that once a man get married, now he's become more desirable, especially if he's any type of dude. You know what I'm saying? So
y'all really do it? Is that a real thing?
You said what?
Oh, that so men really do it.
Oh yeah. When you got somebody, when you are public with somebody, women become like vultures over dead meat.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you would date somebody that you don't want, so you can check who you really want.
No, I don't. No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying that I know me. This race ain't involved. I'm saying
it happens.
I'm agreeing to the part that
he ain't lying.
That your attention level from women increases when they know you got somebody.
Yeah, it does.
I think a lot of people mess with married men, because especially married women. Oh, I'm stepping on toes, but I feel like a lot of married women seek married men and vice versa, because they both have something to lose. It's harder to mess with somebody who's single, because you married, they single. They get mad. They tell your wife. They ain't got nothing to lose. Like, you know what I mean? I know that sounds crazy, but that's the reality of the situation. More married people cheat than single, in my opinion.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
That's just how I feel because they look at people like they got something to lose. That why you think men be out here paying bills that's married because that's hush money.
You said one more time. Let's rewind it. Let's rewind.
I already know what Frank's gonna say.
I don't feel like the married woman.
Right.
Yeah.
You said that married people
cheat more than single people.
It's a whole community. It's a whole look married.
I think as a single woman before I got married, more married men hit on me than the men who didn't even have a girlfriend. That's my experience, and that's me speaking.
Does everybody on the panel agree with that?
Absolutely.
And married men are persistent. They are consistent.
Because I think a lot of married men are married the world that their relationships become business. Therefore, they lose the excitement. They lose the spontaneousness of it. They lose the sexiness of it. Like I think this, and that's just my opinion. That's my experience, but that's just how it is. Like when I go to the bars and stuff, them married folks sitting up there trying to find a little side piece.
Let's not turn a blind eye to these married women either. You know what I'm saying?
Married people.
Yeah, because
it's
a whole little community that they have to slide around.
Sound like swingers.
You can't even like once you married. No, seriously though. Once you married, you unlock a whole nother possibility, a whole nother realm of women.
That's
like that's those that are the real cheaters, the married women.
Married people. Don't be trying to
listen, I got boots on the ground in the married community now.
What more do you want from me?
But wait, the question was, men don't marry the women they love the most. They marry the woman that is around when they are ready to marry, and I agree with it. And I say that because it's men who was in situations with women that they took for granted and was good women, and they should have married them, but they was out in the streets, they was on the playground. Now they meet another woman who's halfway decent, got a good job, no kids, whatever. This is the person that I should get
she a good woman.
I'm just saying, they look at her like, hey, she's good enough for me to marry.
She good on paper.
Okay, she good enough for me not to make the same mistake twice. So let me go ahead and lock this person down before I'm 35, 36, 37, single. I do think men have a deadline. I think men have a deadline to get married just like some women do. Some women say, hey, all my HBCU classmates married. They have these extravagant Instagram weddings. It's my deadline. I think men have that deadline too. I did it. But I think a lot of people do. A lot of people feel like, hey, damn, I'm almost 40, 30, whatever. It's time for me to get married. And I made the mistake before and didn't marry this woman or didn't marry this man. Why not date this person I've been dating 6 months to a year, 3 years, or whatever? I think a lot of people.
You said men have a deadline?
Men don't feel like that.
I think both. Now, I'm not putting a time frame on the deadline, but I do think men think they.
Why you always lying? Oh my God.
I think men have more pressure from the woman, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all just don't want to be married and be in relationships or something.
No,
most men
always the woman's fault.
Most men don't. I do not agree with most men do not want to be married. That's
not true. That's not true because I'm in love with Oprah. Me and Oprah are going.
Let me say, I ain't gonna say none. A lot of men want to get married, but check this out. A lot of men are afraid to be married because they don't mess with so many women that was married. Going on mute.
I have heard that before.
I mean, I've heard that.
I heard it. I haven't seen it. I heard it.
I don't think
I will say that in the past 3 years of me like dating again, I've had 5 men that I've dated or messed with, talked to, or whatever, that either gotten married to somebody else or was engaged or whatever, and they have all came back and said, I should have married you. And I just tell them to go join the choir or shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Girl, this what
all y'all can sing the same song.
Because they cheating married men.
And I just say, I mean, I hate that it's like that because it's like, why not marry the person that you know that you love and care about versus marrying what's comfortable for you? And I think some men don't like taking risks, or like in some situations with me, some men will say, well, you just a little bit I don't want to say too much as though like I got this crazy attitude I'm difficult to deal with. But sometimes, because I am doing more media and I perform and stuff, people it draws certain attention that some men are not comfortable with. And so they'll think, well, she could go get somebody else, if she get tired of me or whatever. So I'd rather not date the person that I really like. I'd rather date the person that, got less options to choose from, or I know she gonna hold me down. I ain't got to worry about this fictitious thing of her leveling up or doing something better in life and then leaving me.
So are you trying to
I've heard
suggest
that from
that
various
men marry
conversations.
ugly women for the sake of this?
Exactly, they do. They marry ugly women.
Oh no.
Now,
Men do
I'm
marry
not
some
saying
ugly
it's
women.
always the case, because character is important too.
Hold
I'm
up.
not gonna
Let me
tell
correct
you.
that. Let me correct it. Let me be politically correct tonight on this first episode
Unattractive.
of season 3. A woman who is less attractive to him
Right.
than normal. Because everybody looks good to somebody. Okay,
Come on
continue.
now. Come on now.
Well, what I was saying was, I think sometimes they do that for more comfort, versus actually taking the risk to be with the person that they truly desire. Or like Mo said, they didn't fuck. They done smashed around so much.
You must forget we say juice. We say juice.
Yeah, juice. Yes, I
you can say
have to
juiced
remember
on this
what show
show.
I say hunched.
They have juiced so much, or they have broken hearts so much that they're afraid that their heart is gonna be broken if they get with the woman that they truly love versus someone that they can tolerate or like, or well, she's been around all this time, so I'm gonna go and marry her. But this is the one that I really want. And I'm only saying this not because I know I'm a man. It's from men who have told me this, like about me personally, and from other conversations that I've had with other men, whether it was on podcasts, clubhouse, or what have you. So that is a real thing. Otherwise, never mind. Be quiet.
No, Miss Yvette. That's not what they're saying. They're not saying. They're not saying.
What I have learned, like as a newlywed married woman, because when I first started the podcast, I was single, I think. No, I wasn't single. I just wasn't married. Okay, whatever. So as a single woman and married,
Hold on, Mo. Can we address this? Because that is not what they're saying. That is not. Mo is married. Mo is married herself. Deanna has been married. So that's not what they're saying. What they're saying, they're addressing the question, saying that sometimes, not all, but sometimes they're suggesting that men tend to settle for a less than attractive woman that they're used to because it makes them more comfortable that she will not leave, that she won't step out on him, that she won't have wandering eyes because she's privileged to have him. Just put it like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do feel more attacked as a married woman now than I feel like I have been in the past, because when I was a single woman, meaning not married, I feel like I had this whole gang of single women. But now as a married woman and stepping on the other side, it's like a lot of single women be like bashing the married women, and then like the married women bash the single women. So I am in a whole new light. Like my bar talk is different, like my friend talk is different, and I never noticed how different the conversation was until I got married. Because as a single woman, I was more so like, well, I'm just happily dating. I never thought of it like I want to get married or looking at married women different. But I never noticed how so many women do look at married women like, oh, you getting cheated on. Not me in particular, but women get cheated on. Married dudes trying to holler at us all the time. Da, 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 da. The conversation is just so different on the other side. So I'm still kind of adapting to being a happily married woman, but I have noticed how different the conversation is because
I think that, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Wait.
I think that that's mostly because a lot of married women kind of bash the single women. It's like as soon as you get married, you like, oh, this how you get a husband. You ain't this, you ain't that.
Yeah.
And you and we be like, damn, girl, y'all gotta go through the trenches first. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. Don't do that.
What I would say to that is, I think it's too much belittling of single women and devaluing of married women. And what I mean by that is, and because I have been guilty of it when I got married, you know, trying to give out all this unsolicited advice about relationships, meanwhile trying to figure out my own mess. So I think because society has placed that pressure on women to be married, once we achieve that, then we feel like we've elevated. And even though you can't elevate within the relationship, but it's more in a condescending way in how we address people who aren't married. And then what I mean by devaluing married women, you have the single women that say, well, you probably get cheated on anyway, and you know, you got to do this, that, and the third. It's like they're minimizing the accomplishment of being married, because honestly in today's society it's a little more difficult to do. People are not getting married as young as they used to. They're waiting later and later to get married. People are getting divorced for various reasons and so forth. So I think it's done on both sides, and I think we should champion both, you know. And I'm not trying to be all kumbaya, but honestly we should champion the women that are married, you know, and are happy, and we should champion the women that are single and they're pursuing their goals as they pursue getting married as well. Not that they're chasing somebody, but I'm just saying, like, as they're waiting to be married, they're still pursuing their own goals. So I think that we all have to do a better job as women in that area to not make anyone feel shy for being married or not being married.
All right, ladies, go on mute right quick. Go on mute, ladies.
We ain't toxic enough.
Go on mute. I want to hear from the fellas right quick.
What's going on?
The issue that the ladies are expressing that they've experienced from both sides concerning this issue, do you feel like we as men get the same from other men on like bashing us for not being married or trying to bash the men? Do you feel like it's the same on our side of the coin?
No. Because when men get married, we don't start acting like we got the answer key to relationship. You know what I'm saying? We just finna get in our own little pocket and do what we do and try to, you know, we live our lives. Like, we don't start posting every now and then what y'all single dudes need to do. Like, we ain't getting in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you single? Bro, do you? Because a lot of dudes that get married, they really got married because they got pressure to get married. So it might be some, you know what I'm saying, sidebar off the record conversation like, hey, bro, look, man, make sure you know what you're doing, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not this what you need to do, but make sure you know what you're doing. We ain't finna bash other married men for getting married. No, we ain't finna do that.
Yeah. Yeah, the energy is not the same. What you say, JP? JP is married.
Yeah, I am married. I feel like we're talking about, I know one topic that y'all did leave off. A lot of marriages happen because the guy's on that last leg. Like, they just cheated, and it's the only way for her to stay with me, so let me go and get down on one knee and marry her. I mean, from the people I talk to, that's why some of them got married. Like, bro, she about to leave me. I didn't want to be with nobody else but her, so let me go and get on one knee and say, marry me. And while we married, we'll work our way until we come to a better relationship. So
it's real.
That's so sad. I say that's sad because I mean, when I hear men talk about marriage,
hold on. I said go on mute.
Oh well.
hold on. Travis.
Man, I almost want to plead the fifth, man, because I got so many married partners. What I will say is a lot of the guys that I know who are great husbands, by the way, for the record, they often tell me, man, take your time. Like, marriage gonna be there. Make sure you find the right one that's for you. I never understood what equally yoked meant until I hit my 30s, and I can honestly say I think I found somebody who I'm equally yoked with. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you don't want to get with anybody who's not on the same field as you. You know what I'm saying? The same script, same book, same chapter, same paragraph. Y'all got to make sure y'all one and the same, because otherwise it's not gonna work. And I do disagree that me and marry down and date up. Like, I disagree with that. I'll be 35 this year. I waited. I took my time dating here and there just to kind of see what I like and who like me. You know what I'm saying? So, and I can honestly say, me and Oprah, we good. You hear me? It'll be like a year plus in the summer. I'm gonna reveal who Oprah is when the time is right. But I learned in my last little situation that don't post nobody until y'all official. I ain't gonna post Oprah till
When you say
pregnant.
official, what's official?
Married with a baby.
Married.
Yep.
Married.
Yeah, I ain't posting nobody. I learned my lesson the last time.
So hold on. So everybody on the panel for not posting nobody until you married.
I say engaged.
Nah.
Engaged. What about engaged?
Engaged.
Married.
You will post your
Gotta be
girlfriend or boyfriend.
No.
It depends on how long we've been together. Like, if we've been
It
together,
got to be a long time. For me, you might get a close friend story post, but you ain't getting no post on my page. You ain't getting no regular story. Like, it's gonna be an arm, a leg, a foot, a finger, earlobe or something. But
I didn't post nothing until I was engaged. Period.
So you was engaged.
Nope. That don't mean that I wasn't public with my relationship. I just was private on social media.
Right.
It's a difference. It's a difference. I feel like a lot of people take this private, posting the back of the head, posting kneecaps, posting dog collar shit. You can still be public with a person and still be private. I don't understand how people think that you can't. And I'm okay with people who are public all the way until they married with 6 kids. It's your preference. But me personally, I have been public in my past relationships, and I just didn't want to be public with nobody until I was engaged. Did I know that my husband was going to propose to me? No. But I was like, oh, we engaged. Let me post my engagement so they can know. And then it started after that. That was just my personal choice. But I don't like when people feel like you gotta be private. You can't be public and private at the same time, because you definitely can. I'm still with you and dating with you, without posting you.
There's a difference between privacy and secrecy.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not keeping Oprah a secret. We just private. You know what I'm saying? So anytime I want to talk about my relationship, Oprah.
Is Oprah her screen name?
It's giving she a sugar mama. That's what
I'm giving. Hold on. Let me get y'all out my cousin.
Sweeter than a honeycomb. You hear me?
So if you follow his page, he posts all the time about him being out with this young lady, but he has a Oprah face over her, or Oprah Oprah face over
so
her.
You just put Oprah on top of her?
Yes.
I'm going to get right
now. So again, our relationship isn't a secret. It's very public. I talk about it all the time. It's just that I will never post her face. I will always
let me ask you this. How does she feel about the Oprah thing?
She loves it. Because I can talk about her candidly, and I don't have to hold anything back. You know what I'm saying? And nobody knows who she is. We can walk around in plain sight, and nobody knows who she is.
You just call all your chicks Oprah, and we don't know they all think you're talking about them.
Well, now ain't nobody saved in my phone as Oprah Winfrey. You know what I'm saying? But that being said, I mean, I get what you're saying, Clee. One can't perceive that to be one of the oldest tricks, but nah, what me and Oprah got is legit.
Well, that's
Why did you pick the name Oprah?
Because it's so unassuming. Ain't nobody gonna figure out. Because if you see her with me in public, you're gonna be like, hey. But then, you know what I'm saying? Oprah sound like somebody.
Sugar mama.
Yeah, for sure.
A rich sugar mama.
A rich sugar mama.
A rich sugar mama.
A rich sugar baby.
I'm done. I'm over here looking.
Oh yeah, we on the red carpet and everything. Check us out.
Listen, man, if y'all have enjoyed the show tonight, if you have enjoyed the guest tonight, if you digging this all Memphis panel, I want you to just put some in the comment section. I enjoyed the show, love the guests, love the cast, or something like that. We're getting ready to wrap it up tonight. My goal was 90 minutes. We're at a minute and 26 and 50 seconds. So we got about 3 minutes left. And I'm gonna let y'all go tonight. Say it again, Deanna.
A minute.
No,
You said a minute and
I'm sorry.
20
We're at an hour and 27 minutes.
Man, I follow my cousin, man.
An hour and 27 minutes. And we're gonna wrap it up. And I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. We did reach that 100 mark between YouTube and Facebook. So thank you so much for everybody who shared, everybody who tagged. Let's make it bigger next week, because next week we're gonna open it up real juicy, because we're gonna talk about this, y'all. And we out of here. We're gonna talk about women say that they want a Russell Wilson type man. They say that. They say that, but oftentimes they waste their prime on a future.
Oh yeah.
So if women truly value the Russell Wilson type man, there will be more Russell Wilsons than there are futures. So just ponder on that. We're gonna talk about it next Wednesday. That's how it's gonna go down. Ray, baby, what you got to say, man? Did you enjoy being on the show tonight?
Man, I enjoyed it. And let's put this into context. Not saying that Future is a bad man. He just might be a bad man for you.
Future said he's sick of it. He said, them women being toxic to me. Why are you being toxic for me?
Wait, baby, do you think you're a Russell or a Future?
I'm sorry, what was it?
Do you think you're a Russell or a Future?
Man, I'm just Ray, baby, man. You know, sometimes you might get a little Future, sometimes you might get a little Russell. It just all depends, man. You know, I can do both. Get to a man that can do both.
Well-rounded.
So, Ray, baby, will you come back next Wednesday, man? Will you join us?
Absolutely, I'll be honored, man. I appreciate you, family.
For sure, for sure. My cousin, Travis, man, what you think about being on Franklin Speaking tonight? How you feeling about it?
Man, I have anticipated this for a while. This is really, really cool. I am honored to be on the show as well. My ex-mama just texted me and said, I'm enjoying the show tonight. Thank you, baby. I'm glad I didn't say nothing bad about your girl.
It's not the ex-mama.
Yeah, you know.
Can you be back next Wednesday? Can you be back next Wednesday?
For sure.
For sure, for sure. I hope the Grizzlies ain't playing on Wednesday night. We may have to work some stuff around if the Grizzlies playing. But we'll see. JP, how you feel, my guy?
I feel cool. I like the show. I will be back Wednesday. If I ain't got too many heads at the shop. That's for sure.
For sure, for sure. Deanna, what's up?
Do I have a choice? No, I'm just playing. I'll be back if you want me back.
Clee.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Now we can hear you.
I'll come back. It's at 9:00, right?
9 p.m.
That's only because I love you, Frank, because this is literally my skate night.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for this your skate night too, Ray, baby?
No, man, I be in the bed about 8:00. You know, I got a toddler. But it's cool though. I'm rocking with you, fam.
I appreciate it, man. Mo, you got something to say?
I just want to say I appreciate all of y'all. D and Clee, it's so good to see both of y'all. Travis, Ray, baby, JP. I'm honored to have, met y'all and shared this platform with y'all tonight. And Frank, it's always good seeing you. Y'all, I was a little late tonight, maybe like a minute late, but
she was late.
I had my excuse.
No, she didn't. They didn't have no excuse.
I'm going to this, and I'm excited to see y'all next week on time.
Listen, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Thank you for supporting me. There would be no Frankly Speaking if y'all wouldn't keep on coming back again. So this is the kickoff to season 3. Let's make season 3 the biggest season ever. So I need you to share. Every time you see me post a flyer, I need you to share it. Every time you see something about Frankly Speaking, I need you to share it. Get the word out again. It's the City's podcast now, man. It's Memphis. And until next week, we'll holler. Peace out. I'll holler at y'all.
Bye.